Imagine a customer calls your business at 6 p.m. when your team's already clocked out, gone home for the day. What happens next? Do they leave a voicemail and wait for someone to call them back? Or do they give up and call your competitor? With a voice agent AI, missed calls have become a thing of the past. As your 24/7 receptionist, your voice agent AI ensures every call is answered promptly and professionally. This feature easily handles inbound calls, personalizing interactions while saving your team time. Here's how AI voice makes a difference. It's personalized. It's a personalized caller experience. AI voice provides custom greetings tailored to your business, making every call feel valued, whether it's answering frequently asked questions or guiding a customer to the right department. It delivers an exceptional experience. During the calls, the AI can update contact information in your system, trigger workflows based on caller needs, send a follow-up text with additional information, or transfer the call to a human agent. Speech recognition is a huge advanced technology when it comes to AI voice. It transcribes and interprets the customer's inquiry, and it also sends you an email after the call. The 24/7 availability, your AI voice is always on. This makes sure that your business is accessible no matter what time of day. After hour calls are managed, preset options like forwarding to voicemail or sending automated text messages. Your voice agent AI is designed to integrate seamlessly with your business operations. When a customer calls the assigned number, the AI handles the interaction professionally. It provides answers, collects data, and transfers the call. There are several benefits to your business when it comes to using voice agent AI. Think of it like blocking those spam calls of all the salespeople trying to reach out to you, or just getting that lead in a timely manner. When people leave a message or reach out to your business, they're just expecting a call back. It's better to have them do that than to hang up the phone and start searching your competitors. This increases customer satisfaction, efficiency, and scalability. With your voice agent AI, every call is an opportunity to connect, engage, and deliver value. It's like having a receptionist who never sleeps, and they represent your brand perfectly, all while saving you the time and money. Before we set up our AI agent, we need to do a little bit of integration first, and that's setting up your phone number. So if you go back into your settings and you select your phone numbers, this is where you will set up your phone number to be able to add a number and manage your phone number. You'll want to make sure before you do all of this that you go inside of your business profile and make sure that all of the business information is correct. Your legal business name, your phone numbers, the domain name, the website, all of the business information, your EIN number, and then over to the right, you're going to want to make sure that you have your physical address, your authorized representative. Then once you know that everything in here is set up appropriately, then you'll go into the phone numbers and add your new number. Once you've added your new number and you've gotten all set up, you then need to be approved because you set up your company information. Now going into the Trust Center is going to make it even easier to get A2P 10DLC registered. You'll want to register this. It usually takes about 3 to 7 business days in order to get approved. You'll need to register your brand and your campaign. And when you go to do this, just start your registration and the prompts will walk you through how to register everything. However, there are costs involved when it comes to getting a phone number. Things like voice, if you plan on using it for your phone, other than your AI agent. There are costs involved when it comes to getting your phone, a monthly phone rate, SMS if you plan to use it for texting, and voice calls and your voice AI. Once you get all that set up, then it's time to go into your voice AI agent. This is where we'll go in to create a brand new agent. Easiest way to get to your voice AI agent is inside of your account. You're going to want to select settings, and inside of settings, you're looking for the voice AI agent option. I'm going to select create agent, and you'll see there's 3 quick steps that we go through. Now, we can do this as simple as possible or as complex as possible. The first thing that you want to do is name your agent. When you select a voice, you can select a specific person and
Here's what
press
happens
play
when prepper.
to hear each of the voices. There are
If you
tons
don't
of
know where you
voices
are
in
going,
here. I'll pick Serena for this one. And then what we'll do is we'll give her a name. So our employee could be Serena, or it could be Amy, or anybody you'd like. Let's call her Tiffany. And then you'll want to put in your business name. This is where you'll say your business name, and that goes right there. Right now, the direction is for inbound calls, but with AI, it's changing daily. So you're definitely going to want to check back as outbound calls looks like they're coming soon. Then you're going to want to have your initial agent have a message. That's what happens when they pick up the phone. Hey, you've reached right here. You would put your business name. How can I help you today? Or whatever you want your first message to be. Once you have that part complete, you'll go ahead and select next. Then we're going to go to the agent goals. The best way to think of this is what happens when you answer the phone or one of your current employees answer the phone. What information are they collecting? And what's the goal of the conversation? This all depends on your business model. For example, if you do home services or you go to somebody's physical address, you're going to want to get their name, email, address, and possibly their issue. Let's say you have a restaurant or they're coming to you. You might just need a name and an email. This all depends on the goal of what you're wanting to do when they first call. The most important information to collect always is going to be the name and the email for sure. And I recommend selecting the contact issue as well. You'll be able to answer the common contact issues as you put them into prompts, which I'll show you here shortly. What are the agent goals after they collect the information? Don't worry, a call summary will be provided to you in an email. Do we want to trigger a workflow when the call is prompted? I like triggering a workflow because you can select a workflow that you create. What happens next? You can set a trigger where it routes it to talk to a live person. This is where you want to select where you receive the email notifications after the call is completed. Will this go to all users, the contact assigned user, a specific user, or a custom email? Now there's a little button up here at the top right that says switch to advanced mode. I recommend switching to advanced mode. This is where we can tell our AI agent what to say, when to say it, and how to say it in much detail. Now you've got a lot of words that you can work with here. This is going to be the prompt. You'll want to change your agent name here. You'll want to put your customer specialist for your business name here. And then right here, you'll see the prompts, instructions for handling the calls. What do we want it to do? General rules when handling calls. Then right here where it says script instructions for inbound calls, I like to number them right after this. 1, assurance of prompt support. Instructions ensure the caller of a prompt callback from our team, highlighting our commitment to satisfaction. 2, conclusion. And then what you can do is you can actually type in another option. And 3, what are the most frequently asked questions? Maybe you want to prompt it to have that knowledge or information. What are your current hours? Expecting a call back between this many hours. I've seen so many amazing prompts, and any prompt that you create should be dedicated to your specific business model. Things like, what are the problems that they're having? What information do you need on a service call? For example, if you're a plumber, what information do you need to gather? What can we do to help that caller get the information that they need as soon as possible? You can also do things like take orders for restaurants where you get an email sent for an order that's been placed. And then the other one I like is informative. And that's putting in here information about your business, not just about your business hours, but is there a website they need to go to? Are there other places that they can reach you or gather that information? Usually it'll be your website, a website page, maybe you have a community, maybe you have courses or other types of coaching and consulting services. So you want to be sure that your prompt is geared towards doing one of those things, answering a service call, taking an order, or just informative. Once you've finished your prompt, this is where you set up the instructions to transfer the call, trigger a workflow, update the contact, and send an SMS. When you select transfer a call, you can add more transfer call options as well. So you can give it an action name, transfer call to John, phone number to transfer to, who's going to pick up the phone, when should the call take place, and you'll want to answer all of these questions before you select say. Remember, you can also answer other prompts. For example, if they ask a question, if you created a prompt inside of your prompt saying, if they asked a question about sales, the sales call needs to be transferred to call transfer one. If they asked if they have a technical issue or a service call, then you would select your transfer call, add a new caller, and say transfer to caller two. You can see how creative you can get with this. Then you can set your triggered workflow, the action name, and again, set a new workflow based on what you set your prompt to. Update contact field. I always like doing this because you definitely want to make sure that their contact field is updated. After the call or during the call, you can also send them an SMS. So you can send a text based on that website link, a link to your calendar, or just a follow-up link saying, thank you so much, we got your call. And down here, this is where you can trigger the workflow when the call is completed and receive email notifications as well. This is where you would select to send to all users, particular users, and so forth. Once you have everything set up here in your agent goals, it's time to do the phone availability. In phone availability, this is where you will select that phone number that you just got approved and ready to go. One thing to note down here at the bottom is if you want to set working hours for an agent, this is going to be important. If you have this toggle off, it's going to answer every time they call the phone number. If you toggle it on, you could set specific hours and specific days during the week. So let's say you have a live person who answers the call Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, but you want your AI assistant to answer after hours from 5 p.m. to, let's say, 10 p.m. And we can copy this here by selecting Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And now you can see my AI assistant is set to answer the calls after hours. I can also set Saturday and Sunday to be all day to have them answer the call. Once you have this all set up, you'll select Save, and now you have your agent saved. Over here to the right, there are 3 dots. This is where you can delete your agent or go in and edit the agent. You may be playing around with this a little bit while you get it set to answering things appropriately. This is a great place to test your agent call as well. So let's come through. We've got the agent details. This is where we put in the name, the business name, and we selected our voice. And this is our initial call. Let's go to the agent goals. This is where we would edit any agent goals. And then if we need to edit our phone number in our working hours, that's where we need to edit there. Once you get your phone number set up, definitely enter a phone number and ask it to call or call the number from your mobile phone and pretend like you're someone calling into your number. It's a great way to test your AI agent. And that's how you set up a voice AI agent. One thing to note is AI operates on prompts provided by users. A prompt is the directive or content given to the AI, which then generates a response based on the input. Detailed prompts lead to more accurate and relevant AI responses. There's tips and tricks to help you succeed and fast track your success. The most important thing is understanding your AI as a tool. Recognize the AI requires understanding and training for optimal use. Make detailed prompts. Provide specific and detailed prompts to get precise AI responses tailored to your needs. After training and testing, utilizing AI on autopilot allows for automated customer responses and business processes. Many of our AI products allow for this. Practice, practice. Try it out now. Create your voice AI agent and practice with the prompts. Experiment with different prompts and see what you get. Think about how you can add it to your business process and your customer interactions. Now that we've set up your voice AI agent, let's talk about conversational AI.